we'll see how busy we are. Something to do rather than sit at home, yeah. I was watching the Avalanche. I think they lost 2-1. Why? He wanted inside. He wanted 14, they only wanted to give him 12. And that's for McKinnon, too. They're not going to pay him more. Well, he wanted what Draisaitl was getting, and Draisaitl was getting 14. So they were going to lose him and not give him compensation. Anymore when you're a GM, you got to do all that stuff. What do you do? Yep, see you later. Should we see if I'm alive today?
I think so. I mean, you look well, so I think that's a good thing.
Wondering about this. Testing 1, 2. Test, 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 test. Yeah, that would be.
You good?
Yeah, which one is my monitor? This one is. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine if it stays there. Yeah. Test, test, test.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. Welcome to Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym on a snowy Saturday for a little college basketball, JUCO style, as a couple of the top teams in Region 9 go at it. This is a rather new rivalry between Casper and Gillette, and we'll see how it unfolds here this afternoon. First of all, the women's game. Casper College will come in to take on a Gillette team that right now is 15-5 on the season. The T-Birds are 15-6. These two teams were expected to compete for the North Sub-Region Championship, and the winner of that, of course, gets a bye in the first round of the Region 9 tournament. Actually, the first two teams from the North get a bye in the start of the North Sub-Region as we start talking a little bit more now about Region 9. Gillette, as I said, 15-5 on the season. The T-Birds are 15-6 on the season. Casper coming off a tough 60-58 loss last week against Western Wyoming in Rock Springs. Meanwhile, the Pronghorns come in with a mark of 15-5, and they actually did beat Western Wyoming last week. While the Birds lost by 2, the Pronghorns came away with a 6-point victory on the road. Casper comes in averaging 71. Gillette comes in averaging 74. The Birds give up 59, and the Pronghorns give up 60. Both teams shoot 41% from the field. Both teams shoot 61% from three-point land. Casper a 30% shooting team from three-point land, and Gillette is a 31. Rebounds, Casper 38 a game, the opposition 30. Gillette 40 a game, the opposition 34. And as far as assists, the T-Birds averaging 14 rather. They turn it over 13 times a game. Dwight Canarian is last year as the head man at Casper, going to retire. And Liz Lewis has done a nice job in her second year now at Gillette, but she had been there before, and she has the Pronghorns playing extremely well. T-Birds on this Military Appreciation Day will be wearing their white uniforms, the red numerals trimmed in black. They have the camouflage warm-ups out. Gillette in its blue uniforms with the black numerals and a little white trim. We'll now stand and go to our national anthem.
At this time, we do ask that you please rise if able to do so and direct your attention to the American flag for the singing of our national anthem. Singing once again, Robin Desire and Mavis Stagg.
Our national anthem. Again, we'll say this is Military Appreciation Day here at Casper. This is the way the starting lineups will go. First of all, for the visitors from Gillette, 15-5 on the season. They'll start number 12 on your screen, a 5'10 freshman from New Zealand. Arna Bright averages 8 a ball game. Number 13 is Rochelle Apomanuma, 5'10 freshman from West Jordan, Utah, 16 a game. Number 14 will be Kenley Engelhardt, 5'9". She's a freshman from Star Valley, averages 7 points a contest. Number 23, Dasani Nesbitt, 13 points a game. The 5'11 sophomore is from Freud, Montana. And then a 5'10 sophomore from Madrid, Spain, averaging 5 points a game. Number 24, Andrea Martin. Liz Lewis, the head coach for the Pronghorns, who, as we said at the outset, come in with a mark of 15-5 on the season. For the T-Birds, this is the way they'll go this afternoon. Andy Schisler, number 1, the 5'9 sophomore from Kersey, Colorado, a signee with North Texas State. She leads the team with 19 points a contest. Sayoa San Francisco, 5'6", the sophomore is from Deep in Barcelona, Spain. She averages 6 points a ball game. Arantxa Concepcion will be number 11. The 6-footer is from Francis de Valles, Spain. Say that again. 6 foot, the sophomore returnee from a year ago. Adama Bajikoli wears 22. She's a 5'10 sophomore, another one from Barcelona, averaging 12 points and 8 rebounds a contest. And the 5th starter at the point, 5'5 freshman Luna Ueda, averaging 12 points a ball game. She is from Tokyo, Japan. We'll tip it up, and the Birds will be headed from our right to left here this afternoon. Ball is in the air, and the T-Birds, Bajikoli, will steal it away. Find Concepcion on the far side, and Ueda will set things up, backing it away at half court. Wants to go all the way down, kicks outside. Bajikoli running one-hander, got it with a little scoop from the left side. Birds get an early 2-0 lead. Bright between the circles against Ueda, looking for a cutter. Finds the elbow instead, and Engelhardt, dribble drive, no. Shots too hard off the glass, never got to the rim. Shot clock winding now, down to 5. Long 3, high arc off the back of the rim. The miss that time by Bright, and the rebound, Arantxa Concepcion. Schisler wants to set from the left side of the court at half court. Bounces to San Francisco on the perimeter. Bajikoli, dribble drive, off the glass too hard. Gets her own rebound, falls down, and a foul will be whistled. I'm still not hearing me in the earphones. Personal foul will be the first of the ball game on, who'd they give it to? They gave it to Afo Manuma. Birds with the basketball. They got the new 20-second shot clock. Schisler fall away on the left side. No. Rebound taken away by Bright. All the way down left side. Double team. Gives it up in the corner. Gets it over to Engelhardt. Right side, outside, head fake on the 3. Working behind her back was Martin, loses the dribble. That looked like a travel. Throw up the prayer, get an answer. Arna Bright will tie it at 2 minutes in. Ueda bounces out top for Arantxa. Right back to Ueda. Luna launches a high 3, got it. So Ueda makes it 5-2 Birds, and then coming back the other way, Pronghorns will throw it into the wall, and the Birds will get it on the turnover. Ueda will walk it ahead. Gets a pick, Swings it to Schisler outside, left side, looking on the low post. Ball tapped around, saved from going out of bounds. Schisler drives, and they're going to get her for the player control foul. That'll be Schisler's first, team first. In her 2 years at Casper, she has been a little foul prone. Birds by 3, spin dribble out top. Trying to work it in low as Nesbitt gets it back. Manages to control it. Birds will slap the ball away, though, and come away with a steal. And then they'll lose it right back as Bajikoli couldn't handle the pass. Out of the corner, 3 on the way, no. Schisler with a good rebound at the elbow. San Francisco pull up in the lane, throws it off the glass, no. Scramble for the ball, knocked out of bounds, last touch by Casper. .6:52 in the opening quarter. Casper has led all the way, and Arantxa Concepcion slow in getting up. Trainer will come out to meet her. Not sure. She's got the left knee bandaged, but I think she caught maybe an elbow, and maybe we are addressing a contact lens issue here. She'll go to the bench. See if that's all it is. Birds will replace her with Paula Barajas-Reese. Pronghorn basketball out top. Engelhardt for Nesbitt. Wants to go against Wada. Pokes it away. Couldn't control it, though, and it comes outside for a long 3. Front of the iron, no good. The miss by Manuma, and then the putback. Nesbitt with her first bucket. She averages 13 a contest. Bird lead down to 1. We're almost to the 5-minute mark in the opening quarter. Schisler, one dribble with the left hand, loops a pass. Siowa San Francisco, nice look. Bajikoli converts, and she's fouled. Adama's 4th point of the ball game. Chance to finish with a 3-point play here. Engelhardt got the personal foul. Bajikoli's first one and only one is good. She has 5 now, and the Bird lead is 4 at 8-4. 4 minutes in. Still 6 to go here, opening quarter. A little head fake, and Martin wants to go down the right side, throws it off the glass, good-looking shot. She's in the scorebook. Bird lead down to 2 at 8-6. San Francisco still has it on a string for Bajikoli. Cross court, Wada alone in the corner, got it. And I think she's fouled. Was it before the shot? I think they're going to say it was before the shot, and it doesn't count. See who the foul was on. 8-6 is what the scoreboard says. We're going to get a timeout with 5:39 to go in the opening quarter. Testing. That's it right there. Yeah. Time back in, wholesale substitutions for the Pronghorns here. We'll see if we can catch up with them. Birds get the ball underneath their own hoop. Wada will play it in. They'll double team and they'll swing it back outside. Wada wants to burn the baseline, throws it off the rim on a cross-court pass that goes out of bounds. 8-6, Casper is not trailed. There's 5:32 to go. We're in the opening quarter. Quickly into the front court, running a little weave out top. With the ball, Desani Nesbitt gives it off to Afu Manu, who went behind her back, kept the dribble, dishing it on the baseline, and Bajakoli will tie up Desani Nesbitt. Arrow says the ball will stay with the Pronghorns. Gillette bring it in. They get it way out front. Nesbitt in the land of three, covered up, exchanges back out top. Gets it to Afu Manu. Long three that never hit the rim. And the shot clock expires. Bright with the shot. Birds will get it. On the violation, we're halfway through the opening quarter. 8-6 T-Birds. Wada still has it on the floor, terminates out top, feeds down low, ball tipped away, comes to Bajakoli. She tries to feed, and it's taken away by the Pronghorns. Out of backcourt on the run, Arna Bright, and she'll get it ahead. And an easy score for Afa Manu. Her first makes it 8-8. 4.5 to go, opening quarter. Wada swings it right side outside. Barajas Reese in the land of three, puts it on the floor. Tried to go to the basket, dribbled it off her knee and out of bounds. Andrea Martin back in the lineup for the Pronghorns. She'll throw it in the backcourt for Bright. Birds have not pressured anything in the backcourt yet. Wada trying to poke it away. Right side in the corner, holding over her head, and then throwing the ball away. Bajakoli will run it ahead. Dama, nice feed. Left-hand layup, too hard. She gets it, puts it back up and in, and draws the foul. Bajakoli strong to the hoop. With the rebound after the miss, she's got 7 now. Andrea Martin's first foul will be the third team foul. Bajakoli trying to convert her second three-point effort of the night. The afternoon, couldn't get it to go. Back the other way, setting for a three that's an air ball that's going to go out of bounds. Wow. 10-8, Birds by 2. Under 4 here in the opening quarter. Wada wants to come to the left side, gets it to Schisler between the circles. Andy bouncing right side outside to San Francisco. Sayoa loses her dribble, they'll swing it out top. That's where Schisler likes to work. They left her alone, couldn't get the shot to fall, bounced off the rim a couple of times. Back the other way we come with Bright. Tosses it up from the right side, no, Schisler rebound. Out of the pack. On the run, that'll be a foul on Abby Nickel. 5'8" freshman from Colorado Springs who had checked in. First time this afternoon, we're going to see Marina Concepcion in for the T-Birds. She will trigger the inbounds pass along the sideline here. Actually, they're going to say we're shooting. Schisler to the free throw line where she's 73% the best on the T-Birds this year. First one good. Andy's first point of the afternoon hikes the lead back up to 3. And she'll go 2 for 2. Bird lead will go to 4 at 12-8. We approach 3 to go. Bajakoli I believe, going to get the foul. Just not what you needed. That'll be her first. Trying to double team in the backcourt and got there a little bit too late. Out of backcourt. Nesbitt with the dribble, going to go all the way down, throw it off the glass, drew the foul. Marina Concepcion got the foul and may have taken an elbow too. See if we have a sub coming in here. Or oh, she took an elbow all right, and the nose is leaking. She'll go to the sideline, and Sayola San Francisco back in. .259 to go. Opening quarter in the first free throw. No good. Danae Asiata, 5'5" freshman from West Valley in suburban Salt Lake. Second one is better. Line drive, that's good. Her first point of the ball game. 12-9, Birds lead by 3, under 3 to go in the opening quarter. Wada looking down low and threw it past Barajas Reese. That'll go out of bounds. Another turnover for the Birds, who've had a few here in the opening quarter. A few more than they'd like as Asiata comes into the front court. Looks at the high post. Manages to get it to Apu Manu. Right back to Asiata against Wada. Looking out top. That looked like a travel. Got away with it. In the corner. Long three is short. Long rebound, though, gathered in and controlled. Taken away by Martin. Gives it over to Asiata in the paint. Little fall away just inside the free throw line, and that's good. Afu Manu now with her fourth point. Cuts the T-Bird lead to 1. Here's Wade alone for another 3. This one will count and stay in the scorebooks. She had one wiped out because of a foul that happened before the shot. She's got 6 now on a pair of 3s. Bird lead is 4. They tap it away, but it's controlled right near the free throw line by the Pronghorns. Gillette with the basketball to Afu Manu. Feeds in the paint, in deep, and the layup is no good. Ball tapped ahead to Schisler. She wants to run it ahead to Wada, give it to Bajacoli. Couldn't get it to go, but drew the foul on the fast break. Afu Manu is going to get her second. Team foul number 5. Bajacoli, 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Leads all scorers with 7 points right now. This one's off the heel, no good. Dama averaging 12 points, 8 rebounds a game coming into the contest today. This one's a little better. Nothing but net. Her 8th point. Birds have the biggest lead of the afternoon for either team at 5. Into the lineup, Kinsey Pugh couldn't get the shot off, managed to dish it in the corner. Little double team and a travel here. Birds will take it on the turnover. Rancha Concepcion back in. Managed to get the nose fixed on the sideline. She's ready to go. Wada drives, kicks it outside. First time today that we've seen trying to see who we got in for the Birds right now. First time we've seen Hassana Amadou and a long 3 that is good. Asiata now with 4, and the Bird lead down to 2. Bajacoli turns it over in the front court. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. Birds have not trailed here. They've led it all the way. Their biggest lead has been 5. It's down to 2 now. Ooh, San Francisco almost with the steal. Long 3 is good. Bright now has 5, and Gillette takes its first lead of the afternoon. Final 10 seconds. Wada wants to go down the left side. Bounces for Amadou, and the ball taken away as the quarter comes to an end. We'll go to the benches with Gillette 17, Casper 16. This is T-Bird basketball. Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym on a snowy Saturday in January. Both ball clubs back in action after being on the road for 3 games. This game will be followed by the men's contest, Casper and Gillette. Gillette, the second highest scoring team in the nation, 105 points a game. Casper, the 6th highest, 99 points a game. Scorer's table better have some sharp pencils for that one. Here are a couple of teams trying to be the number 1 seed out of the North sub-region, although there's a lot of ways to go yet. A Casper win would tie them with Gillette and Western Wyoming. They'd all have identical records. Bajacoli, nice feed in the paint. San Francisco missed the bunny. Back the other way we come. Pronghorns with the basketball, and they have a 1-point lead. Just underway in the second quarter. Out top, Martin gets it over to Engelhardt, or Bright rather. She will draw the foul. Hassana Amadou will pick up her first of the quarter. Bright to toss it in, gets it right back, tries to spin. San Francisco knocked it loose. Bryce gathered back, gets it to Nesbitt, who tries to throw a little bounce pass that just goes out of bounds. However, they'll say it went off the Birds, I believe. Shot clock will be down to 10. Gillette will play it into the right side of their hoop. Bright will get it in and get it right back from Martin. Bright with 6 to shoot, backs up at the top. Gets it over to Martin for a 3 that's no good. Wada will tap it over to San Francisco, and then Luna will bring it ahead. For Asano Amadou. Trying to feed the high post ball, slapped out, controlled by the T-Birds, no change in the shot clock. And then ball tapped out of bounds, and Bajacoli couldn't handle the pass. Schisler coming back for the Birds, along with Marina Concepcion. Casper down for the first time here, trailing 17-16. Just underway in the second quarter. Bringing it ahead, Asiata loses her dribble for Nesbitt, looks inside and brings it 1 dribble, cross-court it. They're going to try another 3, same location, and the same result too. Bright now with 8 points and a 4-point lead for Gillette. Wow. Long 3, San Francisco couldn't get it. Bajacoli kept it alive. Schisler double team, Cross courts it. Marina will walk with the basketball. Birds will come back with Luna Wada. 8:15 in the second quarter. 20-14 or 20-16, a 4-point lead for the Pronghorns. Into the front court, spinning the dribble. Asiata still has it on the floor. Wants to go, throws it up with the left hand. Didn't get there because it was blocked. Good block that time by Arancha Concepcion. Ball will stay with the Pronghorns. They'll bring it in to Bright, who's hit a couple of threes. Gives it outside to Nickel. Tried to drive, lost it out of bounds. And officials will confer. They'll say last touched by Gillette. Sayoa, San Francisco. Looking for Wada, almost had her pocket picked. She controls, gets it to Schisler. Outside to Arancha. Concepcion for Schisler. One dribble, bounces to Bajacoli. Her cross-court pass, knocked loose, taken away. 2-on-1 the other way. Layup no good, but Schisler's going to get the foul. Cross-court passes have not been the way to go here in the early going for the T-Birds. Engelhardt. Kenley averages 7 points a ball game. In and out, back down it goes. Her first point of the afternoon, the freshman from Star Valley. 5-point lead is the biggest for either team thus far. Make it a 6-point lead now. Engelhardt with her first 2 points of the afternoon. Birds haven't had a hoop in a while, and Wada walks. Things not going Casper's way right now, and a lot of them have been self-inflicted errors. Bright with the basketball, got it over to Nesbitt. Looking right back to Bright, who brings it back outside. Looking for a cutter instead. Gets it to Nesbitt for Bright. Another three on the way. Looked like she may have shuffled her feet. No good, but the rebound taken away by the Pronghorns, controlled by Engelhardt. And then they lose it out of bounds. Well, ball security has not exactly been great for either team. San Francisco, oh, nice head fake. Drives, great feed. Bajacoli lay it up and in. Dama in double figures with 10 now. Birds back within 4. Nesbitt in the land of 3, covered up by Arancha. Spins, ducks in, throws it off the glass too hard. Rebound taken away by Olivia Ogston. 1-on-2, slides to a stop. That's a travel. Nickel will leave the lineup for the Pronghorns. Afu Amanu comes back in. Gillette basketball out top. Sliding to a stop, tripping over her own feet, double dribbling, take it any way you want. Rochelle Afuamanu with the turnover. Still 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Casper trailing by 4. Wide open 3, Ogston in and out, it spun away. Bajacoli, nice hustle for the rebound, managed to knock it off that time of Arna Bright, so the Birds will get it with a new shot clock to the right side along the baseline. Arancha Concepcion out top. Pass knocked away again. Taken away. Pronghorns on the run have numbers. They'll look at a three along the far sideline. Head fake. Step to the baseline and walk with the basketball. Well, the Birds have had more than their share of turnovers. And I think the Pronghorns kind of have too. Zamzed coming in for the first time for the T-Birds. 6'1" freshman. Kenya will set up on the high post. San Francisco, great look again. Boy, she's found Vajacoli wide open several times. And Dama with the left-hand layup for a 12th point. The Birds are within 2. Head fake on the three. Trying to go. Shut off at the elbow. That time is Asiata. Asiata covered up in the land of 3 by San Francisco. Shot clock down to 5 now. She underhands a pass in the lane. Taken away. San Francisco will run it ahead for the Birds. To Adama. Long pass in deep. Ogston couldn't control it, and the turnover will go away. Birds will double team the ball to no avail. Out of the back court, Bright into the front court. Floats to the right-hand side and feeds it outside. Out top, Afu Amanu for Bright. High dribble. Goes on the baseline, running one-hander is no good, never hit rim. Vajacoli on the break for Ogston, who lays it up softly. Olivia's first hoop ties it at 22 with 4 to play in the second quarter. Out top, Asiata has it on the floor. Get it over to Nesbitt, and I think they're going to get Vajacoli. Nesbitt was kind of out of control, but the referees will say that's because she was assisted out of control. 3:56 to go. We're in the opening half. We're tied at 22. This is T-Bird basketball. Jack Noakes back at the house that's Sweet built. Erickson T-Bird Gym. Snowy Saturday in Casper and a doubleheader of JUCO basketball. A ladies game right now tied at 22 between Gillette and the T-Birds. The men immediately will follow against Gillette. The Pronghorns on the men's side come in with a record of 18-1 on the season. T-Birds are now 16-4, have a little winning streak going. Casper will be trying to win on the men's side for the 10th time this year at home without a loss. Ironically, Gillette at home is also 9-0 this season on the men's side. Pronghorn basketball, they'll get it in for a 15-footer that grazes the side of the glass. It's no good. San Francisco to Wada. Wada head fake, pulls back. Head fake on the three. Ogston from the free throw line rimmed it, but couldn't get it to go. Back the other way. On the one. First time we've seen Marina Markonovich into the lineup for the Pronghorns. Maria. Cross-court pads. Nesbitt in the land of 3, covered up in the corner. Brings it back out top. They'll try and throw it. They throw it into the lane. And the layup is no good, but a foul going to be whistled. Zamzed gets her first foul of the ball game, and Nesbitt to the free throw line where she'll miss the first. Danae from West Valley, Utah, averaging 6 points a contest with 4 so far. Make it 3. I got something wrong. That's it. It is 3. Gives the Pronghorns a 1-point lead again at 23-22, approaching 3 to go, opening half. Wada for Ongston, who couldn't handle the dribble, lost the ball. The break back the other way, no. The follow is no good either. Olivia double team, ball on the floor. Let's see who's going to get it. Dwight Canary took a timeout. I think it's T-Bird basketball with 2:50 to go here in the second quarter. Casper had a lead of 5 at one time in the opening quarter. T-Birds have trailed by as many as 6 here in the second. Now down a point. Adama Bajikoli has been the leader with 12. This just happens to be what she averages on the season. 8 points for Arna Bright, who's got a couple of threes this afternoon, the freshman from New Zealand for the Pronghorns. Casper ball, San Francisco will throw it in. She has Marina Concepcion, Luna Wada, Hassana Amadou, and Kinga Zamzed in for the T-Birds. Dwight Canary on the court conferring with the officials, doesn't have a smile on his face. Meanwhile, the officials going over to the scorer's table now. Scorer's table says 2:50 and says 25 on the shot clock, and I think they just put that on the shot clock. Evidently the confusion's over. Let's play ball. Birds with the basketball. Wada looks to the right side, still has it on a string. Evades a couple of defenders. They feed it in deep, and Zamzed with a little left-hand layup. T-Birds go back on top here by a point. First lead of the second quarter. Playing some tough defense. Amadou almost knocked it away out top. Nesbitt gets it back. Sets the pick for Markinovich, who drives in the lane and throws up a one-hander from 10 that goes down. So, the freshman from Montenegro with a hoop. Back to a 1-point Gillette lead. Spinning the dribble, losing her dribble. Wada feeds it out top. Amadou wants to spin in the lane. Soft one-hander, no. Gets her own rebound, no. Put that up too hard, and then I think Wada over the top. We'll see. Yep. That'll be team foul number 5 for the Birds, so the Pronghorns go to the line with a 1-point lead and 2 shots. Engelhardt back in for the Pronghorns. First free throw is good. Asiata with her 5th point of the afternoon. And she'll make it her 6th. The lead back to 3 now. 27-24, Pronghorns, T-Bird basketball in the front court. Amadou to Wada, swing it outside San Francisco in front of the Gillette bench. Loses her dribble. Zamzed, they want to toss it back to her. They get it back to her. Concepcion for Wada out top with 9 to shoot. And a foul going to be whistled This will be the first foul of the second quarter for the Pronghorns. Birds have put the Pronghorns in the double bonus with 5. Casper basketball, new shot clock to 20 seconds. Amadou left side outside. Gets it to San Francisco, her 3 off the heel. Long rebound tapped by Concepcion, and I think Marina touched it last, or are they going to say it went off one of the Pronghorns? Casper may get the ball here. It's down in the far corner. And alongside the Gillette bench, San Francisco to throw it in. That's taken away. Nesbitt running out of backcourt. San Francisco chests her up. She'll lose the dribble in the front court. Back the other way. Approaching 1 minute now left in the second quarter. Birds trail by 3. Dribble drive, pass knocked away. Birds have numbers, 3-on-2, back the other way. Amadou pull up, missed the 10-footer, gets her own rebound, misses that. Ball tapped out of bounds, last touch by Gillette. Markinovich back into the lineup. Birds on the inbounds pass, the dribble drive. Zamzed with a high layup off the glass that's good, and she drew the foul. Chance for the three-point play. Kenya with 4 points. Missed the free throw, would have tied it up. Birds are down 1. Final 40 seconds. Drawing the triple team in the paint and throwing up a prayer that time is Asiata. Asiata with the miss, Birds with the basketball. Shot clock and game clock are pretty much even with 25 to go. San Francisco wants Wade to come get it at half court. She's going to go to left side, gets a pick out top, loses her dribble. 5 to shoot. Birds will get a long shot from Marina, and Concepcion with the miss as the shot clock expired. Just a tick under 4 seconds to go. Pronghorn basketball, they have a 1-point lead. They'll baseball it ahead, and the Birds won't be able to get it. Should have been tipped out, I think, by Gillette, not Casper. It's not the way the call's going to go, though. Gillette basketball deep. They get it in, and the Birds will get the foul with 1 second left in the half. Zamzed gets the foul. It's her second 6-team foul, and Dasani Nesbitt with the first free throw that's good. She'll get 2. She averages 13, the sophomore from Freud in Montana. Chance to build the lead back to 3, and she will airball it. So the Birds have 1.3 seconds left to try and do something. And they will just throw it in, and the half will come to an end. So we've got 40 minutes in the books right now between two teams fighting for the number 1 position in the Region 9 North sub-region. It's Gillette 28, Casper 26. This is T-Bird basketball. Jack Noakes back at Erickson T-Bird Gym. Halftime, ladies game. Gillette 28, Casper College 26 between two teams fighting to get a bye in the Region 9 North sub-region. When the tournament comes in a few weeks, actually about 5 weeks. First half statistics are not pretty for either team. To nobody's surprise, neither team doing a very good job of taking care of the basketball. Casper in the opening half, 17 turnovers. Gillette turned it over 10 times. Shooting-wise, let's just run down the stats quickly. Birds were 10 of 26 from the field. That is 39%. Gillette was 9 of 28, 32%. Neither team shooting very well behind the arc. Pronghorns are 3 of 11, 27%. T-Birds 2 of 7, 29%. The Birds were 4 of 7 at the free throw line, 57%. Meanwhile, Gillette at the free throw line was 7 of 10, 70%. Turnovers, as I said, 10 for Gillette, 17 for the Thunderbirds. Steals, 8 for Gillette, 5 for Casper College. Rebounds in the first half, Gillette came away with a total of 14. The T-Birds had 15. Leading scorers in the ball game, 12 for Adama Bajikole for the T-Birds, and the leader for the Pronghorns is Arna Bright. She had 8 in the opening half. Points off of turnovers, 12 for Gillette, 6 for the Birds. In the paint, 10 for Gillette, 12 for the Birds. Second chance points, both teams with 4, and the bench contributing 8 for Gillette and 6 for Casper College. We'll start the second half of play with the Birds down 28-26. And on your screen or on mine, the Birds will be moving from our left to our right. White Canaries Ball Club trying to win for the 16th time this season. Right now find themselves down by 2. Biggest lead of the ball game. Casper led by 5 in the opening quarter, and they've trailed by as many as 6 as Gillette gets the ball, and we're underway in the second half of play. Arndt cross-courted. Birds go for the steal, don't get it. They'll get it right back to Arndt, who had 2 threes in the opening, misses it. The rebound comes right into the hands of Engelhardt. She's fouled going up, and she should be at the line for a pair here. Things not exactly starting out Casper's way in the opening moments of the third quarter. The lefty will miss the first, though, of the 2-shot foul. Made her way from western Wyoming to the northeast corner of the state. Star Valley graduate. Second one is good. 3 points, all of them coming at the stripe. Bajikole will leave. She must have picked up the foul. I forgot to look. It'll be Adamu coming in to replace her. Birds on offense for the first time here in the second half of play in the third quarter. San Francisco still has it on a string out top. Swing it left side to Schisler, who did not have a field goal in the opening half. San Francisco covered up outside for Schisler, top of the key. Couldn't get it to go. Ball tapped around, taken away. Engelhardt on the run with the left-hand dribble. Out top to Bright. She'll exchange on a wing. Get it over to Martin. Right back to Nesbitt. Baseballs it ahead. Bright with 15 to shoot. Loses her dribble in the key, and they'll get it back between the circles. Gets a pick, rolls, falls away, right side, air ball. Gathered in by Schisler on the run. Runs into Engelhardt, no foul called. Andy all the way down, got it. Kind of a wild looking shot, but Schisler's first basket of the ball game Cuts the lead to 1. Birds come away with the steal. San Francisco out of back court. Looking to Schisler top. Adamu just inside the free throw line. Got a kind roll. That ball just kind of died. Just died. My. It died on the rim and then fell through. Then a foul going to be whistled the other way. San Francisco's going to get her first second team foul. So the Birds with a 1-point lead at 30-29. Bright out top. Nesbitt against Adamu, loses her dribble. Feeds the high post. Nesbitt will get it in the corner to Bright. Pull up from about 17, got the roll. Leading scorer, the first one in double figures for Gillette with 10 now. 31-30, back to a 1-point Pronghorn lead. Wada bouncing to Schisler, right side outside. They'll go over for a turnaround jump shot that's no good by Adamu. Bright looking at the low post. Birds slap it away, but it's gathered back in. They'll go in the corner. Engelhardt with the fake on a 3 for Nesbitt. In the paint, draws the double team. It's partially blocked, taken away. Siowa, San Francisco. Bouncing it ahead for Arancha. Concepcion, they'll get it right back to San Francisco. Head fake, dribble drive, throw it off the glass, in and out, no. Bright running it ahead. They'll try a little soft one-hander, and that's good. Afu Manua with the little soft one-hander and a 3-point lead for the Pronghorns again. Schisler, long 3, no. Nice rebound. Wada put it up, no, but draws the foul. Wada to the free throw line. She'll have 2. First one is no good. Looked like it was going down, kicked back out. 67% from the line coming into tonight's game. Chance to cut the lead to 2, and she won't. Missed it off the heel. The long rebound taken away by the Pronghorns. 33-30, Gillette by 3. Engelhardt, her pass in the lane is behind Nesbitt, who manages to gather it back in. Or a Fomanu, rather. Out top, Nesbitt swings it to Engelhardt, driving, her shot blocked. Arancha Concepcion stood her ground. Birds come back the other way. Wada for Schisler alone, 3, no. Long rebound, tapped all the way to back court. Wada will control, Birds will reload. Schisler lay it with the left hand, no, and they're going to get her for the charge. That'll be Andy's second foul of the ball game, and both of them have been charges. Schisler out. Marina Concepcion in. 5:54 left in the third quarter. Birds are down 3. Pronghorns have the basketball. They'll get it out top to Nesbitt. Looking for Nickel on the right side. Back to Nesbitt. That shot never hit rim. Birds will get the rebound. Tough one to gather in. They'll run it ahead. San Francisco to Amadou, fumbles it, then throws it away. The 17 turnovers in the first half could be matched in the second half right now. The Birds just sloppy. Coming back the other way. Amadou, pull up off the glass. No. Missed a little 10-footer. And Concepcion ran into Amadou and she went down. Back the other way. Pronghorn basketball. Madu trying to punch it away from Nesbitt. They'll get it in deep. Layup with the left hand is good. So Engelhardt with her first hoop and her 5th point of the night, and it's a 5-point lead for the Pronghorns. T-Birds in search of a hoop here. Marina Concepcion drives into trouble. They kick it back outside for a 3 that's no good. The miss by San Francisco, and the ball goes out of bounds. We'll get a timeout on the court. There's still 4:33 left in the third. Gillette by 5. The Pronghorns 35, Thunderbirds 30. Time back in here momentarily. Birds down 5. 35-30. 4:33 left to go in the third. Casper's biggest lead came in the first quarter by 5. Gillette's biggest lead was 6 in the second quarter. Birds with the basketball. Alone for a little 15-footer. That's good. Arancha Concepcion, her first hoop of the afternoon, cuts the lead to 3. Losing her dribble and being double teamed, and that will be a jump ball that should go over to Casper. Birds that time were all over Danae Asiata. They did not foul in what has been a very rugged ball game for both teams. Concepcion to Wada, burns the baseline, layup no good. Rebound on the follow, that is good. Concepcion with her second basket here in the last couple seconds. Makes it 35-34, draws the Birds within 1. Out top, Martin for Plu. Plu will feed it. They'll drive, and Nickel as her shot blocked from the left side goes out of bounds. Last touch by the T-Birds. Arna Bright to throw it in, slaps it once from the right side of the basket and tries to feed the lane, feeds it right to Luna Wada. She's going to go all the way down. Left-hand layup is good. She's a speedster, and the Birds all of a sudden have a 1-point lead. 36-35, 3.5 to go in the third. Bright out top to Asiata. Her pass knocked away and taken away, overplayed. Amadou all the way down, couldn't get it to go, but she was slapped, and she should go to the line for a pair here. Foul will be the first on Nesbitt. Second team foul, but it sends Asana Amadou to the free throw line. Averages 4 points a ball game, has 2 thus far this afternoon, and 0 for 3 now, I believe, at the free throw line as she missed that one off the heel. Trying to build on a 1-point lead, and she will. Got the kind roll that time. She's got 3. The Bird lead is 37-35, and a timeout going to be taken, I believe, by the Pronghorns here. It will be their timeout with 3:10 to go, and it's 37-35. Casper leading by 2 over the series. This is a relatively new series for the Thunderbird men and women. Casper leads this series 19-7. The men's series started 2009, 2010. I got to assume the women's is pretty close to the same. Usually there are men and lady doubleheaders. Gillette came into this game 15-5. The Thunderbirds came in with a record of 15-6. Both ball clubs chasing Western Wyoming for the early top seed in the North Sub-region. Western beat Gillette by 6 a week ago, and a couple nights ago they took care of Casper 60-58 in Rock Springs to give them the early lead. The top 2 teams in the North Sub-region will get byes in the first round of the Region 9 tournament. It is only the top team that gets a bye in the South because there's a disparity in the number of teams. More teams in the North than in the South. Although I'm informed Southeast Nebraska and North Platte will move up to Division I in the South. Southeast is all the way in Lincoln. That'll be a great road trip. Pronghorn basketball, they're down by 2 and they have it in the front court. Bright gets it right back, goes in the corner, loses her dribble. For Engelhardt, who spins along the lane, threw up the left hand, couldn't get it to go. San Francisco hesitates on the dribble, stops, brings it back out top. Amadou wants to spin in the lane, her shot blocked. Pronghorns will come ahead on the break, get it to Engelhardt. Fakes the 3, drives in too deep, laid it off the underside of the glass, but she drew the foul. Concepcion's first, Arancha Concepcion. Schisler coming back along with Bajacoli for the Thunderbirds. Engelhardt's first free throw is good. She is 4 for 4 on the afternoon. Chance to tie it, and she won't. That was soft. Schisler with the rebound ahead. Out of backcourt. Bouncing for Marina Concepcion. Cross courts it to Bajacoli. Pull up. Couldn't get the little 12-footer to go. Engelhardt, long rebound ahead. Runs it ahead. Head fake, running one-hander, never drew glass from Asiata. And then a collision on the rebound. Let's see where the foul goes. Bajacoli went down hard. Nesbitt's going to get the foul. Bajacoli will stay on the court. She's okay. Here comes Wada, her team up by 1. And she has the ball knocked away, taken away, but she gathers it right back. Finds Schisler in front of the T-Bird bench. Feeding low post. Bajacoli in deep, and Concepcion. Arancha with her 6th point of the night. They've all come here in the third quarter. And then the Pronghorns will throw it into the stands. Casper lead is now 4. We're under 2 to play in the third. Rochelle Afumanamu Manuma back into the lineup. Bird basketball. Marina Concepcion out top to Arancha. For Schisler in front of the T-Bird bench. 3 is no good. Birds try and control the rebound. Can't do so. It'll stay out of bounds. And go with the Pronghorns. Schisler, the leading scorer for Casper, with just 4 points. She's really struggled from outside. Birds back on defense, little man-to-man defense here. Feed in deep, turning, shooting, and not scoring that time. Andrea Martin with the miss. Schisler will bring it ahead again. Loses her dribble to Arancha Concepcion. One dribble, gives it to Marina Concepcion. All the way down, oh, nice look in deep for Arancha, that's good. Marina to Arancha. Arancha has 8 here all in the third quarter. The Bird lead is 5. Dribble drive, the miss on the shot by Nesbitt, but she drew the foul. Dasani Nesbitt, 13 points a ball game, sophomore, Freud, Montana. She will go to the line, be the second foul on Arancha Concepcion. Free throw good. Nesbitt with 5. The Bird lead down to 4. We're under a minute to go in the third. Left it off the front of the rim, flat-footed rebound. Schisler at the free throw line, takes it ahead. Wada in between 3 defenders, throws the ball, and it goes off one of the defenders and out of bounds. Birds will get it along the sideline. Arancha Concepcion will leave with her 8 points. Asana Amadou out also. Barajas Reese back in, San Francisco back, or Schisler back in for the Birds, who lose the ball. Leading by 4. Final 30 seconds, layup is good. Hafu Manua with a nice move and just bowled her way to the basket to cut the lead to 2. Final 10 seconds, see if the Birds can hang on here. We're going to cross court it. Marina Concepcion tries to cross court it in deep. Ball was out of bounds, I believe. We'll stay with the Birds with 1 second on the play clock. Marina to bring it in. Wada got it. And she beat the buzzer, catch and shoot. Her 10th point of the ball game, and Casper will go to the bench leading 44-39 as we head to the fourth quarter. This is T-Bird basketball. Well, this one's not going to go down in the books as a pretty one. But we're headed to the fourth quarter, and the Birds have a 4-point lead over Gillette, 43-39. It was a turnover fest in the opening half with 27 of them. The Birds had 17, Gillette had 10. I'm guessing the numbers didn't get a whole lot better in the third quarter. Pronghorns will have the ball right at half court as they'll throw it in to start the final quarter of play. They'll get it in to Arna Bright. Her pass telegraphed, almost taken away by Schisler. Bright at quarter court in front of her bench, goes in the corner. Engelhardt with the left hand three, no. Bajacoli, nice rebound. Runs it ahead, Marina Concepcion. Wants to burn baseline right, lost it, got it back, gets it to Bajacoli. Her shot blocked along the baseline. Shot clock will stay at 17 seconds. Marina for Bajacoli, off the glass, kisses it from 10. Adama leads all scorers with 14. The Birds with matching their big lead of the day at 6. Running one-hander, and Marina laid it off the glass too hard. Bright back the other way. Corner to Engelhardt. Bouncing, low post feed. They'll kick it outside. 3 on the way. 3 is good. Rochelle Afumana'u. Manuma. I'm going to get that right before the day's over. Afu Manuma makes it 45-42, cuts the Bird lead in half. Schisler with an answer, no, couldn't get the 3 to go. Longhorns will push it ahead. Oh, that's a travel. Backing away in, Andrea Martin after she terminated her dribble. Birds will take it on the turnover. Siowa, San Francisco for Marina Concepcion as Dwight Canary goes to the bench. Bird basketball out top. San Francisco will put it on the floor, cross-court it. Wada pulls up inside the free throw line. Her shot blocked. Longhorns gather it back in. And then a foul going to be whistled, I believe, on Wada. She and Bajacoli both there. Let's see where it goes. It'll be Wada's second. (45-42), Casper by 3, Gillette with the basketball. Ahead. Bright has gone almost all the way. She was the leading scorer at halftime for the Pronghorns. Out front, hesitates, goes to the elbow, has it knocked loose. Schisler running it ahead. Left side, scoops it up with the left hand. She's got 6 now. Bird lead back to 5. Out top, Nesbitt. Looks for a pick, exchanges with Engelhardt at the top of the key. Zips a pass down low on the right side block. Get it to Afo Manua. She couldn't get it to go. Her air ball put back up and in though. Nesbitt with the hoop. She's got 7. Birds will try from the baseline. Schisler just inside the three-point line. See if Andy can heat up here in the fourth quarter. 7 minutes to play. Engelhardt over to Nickel, who checked in on the last dead ball. Bring it outside. Afo Manua. And then a travel here. Nesbitt. Birds will take it on the turnover. If they get a hoop here, it'd be their biggest lead of the ball game. They lead by 5 or under 7 to play. Wada still has it on the floor, taps it over and gets it over to Schisler. One dribble, bouncing out top, swing it left-eyed outside. Adama Bajacoli. They're going to burn the baseline. No, they'll get it in deep, and Arancha Concepcion has had a night in the paint here. She now in double figures. with 10, all coming in the second half. The miss, the long rebound gathered in by Nesbitt, has it hawked away from her. Schisler comes up with the loose ball, gets it to the guard. Wada will bring it ahead in a hurry. Siowa San Francisco looked at a three instead, gets it to Schisler from the elbow, the 15-footer no good. She drew the foul though. Englehart's going to have to leave. She'll have 4. Schisler to the free throw line where she's 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Been the leading free throw shooter for the Birds all year at 73%. Averaging 19 a game. A free throw here would put her in double figures with 10 today. And she will get the free throw. The Bird lead is 9 now, the biggest for either team in this contest. It's 53-44. Gillette wants a timeout rather. Coach Lewis will take it. We'll take it too. Timeout on the court. Still 5:49 to go. Casper 53, Gillette 44. Pronghorn basketball in the front court. Afu Manuma with the basketball, wants to go to the right. Shut off there by Arancha Concepcion. She'll get it right back. Pushed just inside the arc for an air ball. Bajacoli chases it down, gets it to San Francisco. Birds on a little run here. Schisler terminates. Bajacoli, fall away, free throw line, no. Just couldn't get it to go. And then, let's see. San Francisco's going to get this one. It'll be her second. Team fouls, 2 for the Birds, 1 in the fourth quarter for Gillette. We're approaching the halfway mark of the fourth. Casper with a 9-point lead. Pronghorn basketball in the front court. Bright loses her dribble. Schisler will tap the pass away. Bouncing it ahead, lay it up with the left hand. And Luna Wada with her 12th point now. She and Bajacoli in double figures along with Schisler. The Bird lead is 11 now. Biggest for either team. Down deep. Afu Manuma couldn't get the shot, had to exchange it. Nesbitt goes in the corner. Ball dribbled between the legs of one of the T-Bird players. Birds will take it on the turnover. Bajacoli for Concepcion. They'll feed it back to Bajacoli, threw it into a double team, and a timeout taken by Dwight Canary here as Adamo went to the floor to gather in the ball. Guessing 32nd timeout. 4:14 left. Immediately following this, two of the highest scoring teams in the nation will get together. Gillette will come into the men's game with a record of 18-1, their only loss to Dawson up in Montana. T-Birds will come in with a mark of 16-4. They lost at Dawson. Gillette will come in as the number 2 scoring team in the entire nation at 104 a game. Birds will come in as the 6th highest scoring team in the nation. They average just over 99 points a ball game. So we expect to exhaust a little energy doing that game from my perspective. Bird basketball trying to build on an 11-point lead. And they'll throw it in and get it in to Adama Bajikoli for the layup. She now has 14. I thought I had her with 16, but not the first time I've been wrong. The main thing is the Birds have a 13-point lead now. Engelhardt with 4 fouls in the corner. Loses her dribble, gets it right back, pushes for a 3. That's good. Nice shot. She rains down the 3. She's got 9 now. Bird lead is 10 with 3.5 to play. And Schisler for Bajikoli, who gets tied up, goes down hard. Ball goes out the back door almost. On the turnover, ball will belong to the Pronghorns with 3:30 to go. Bringing it ahead is Martin for Afu Manuma for Marinovic, and a long 3 that's good. 14 now for Rochelle Afu Manuma. Bird basketball lead down to 7. Looking for Schisler, cutting to the hoop, got it. Bad angle, good finish. Andy with 12 now. 59-50 Birds. Ooh. Looked like Afu Manuma got away with a walk, then she pulls up and drains the 15-footer. She leads all scorers with 16 now. Bird lead is back down to 7, 2.5 to go. Bajikoli feeding for Schisler, bouncing right side outside, give and go. Schisler off the glass, got it. Nice look that time by Siowa San Francisco. Birds for the steal, and they get the steal. Schisler feeds it ahead. San Francisco, Bajikoli, layup, yes. Birds getting some easy hoops now, and they lead by 11 again with 2 to go. San Francisco says, I'll take it if you throw it to me. They did. Bajikoli looking low, cross courts. Wada in the land of 3 will give it. They'll feed the low post. Drawing the triple team. Schisler ducks in, throws it up. No, but the Birds had taken a timeout. Probably a good thing because she may have been called for the little elbow there. 1:44 left. Casper right now by 11. You'd think that would be in control. It's not in control. Both these teams have shown the ability to come back. T-Birds trying to win for the 17th time this year. We'll see how it goes, or for the 16th time this year. Came in 15-6. Gillette came in 15-5. This would be the 20th win in the series against 7 losses for the Birds when playing Gillette. 63-52 Casper. T-Bird basketball, 1:44 to play in the game. Bajikoli gets it back, exchanges. San Francisco bounces it right back to her. Swing it outside. Wada will be tripped. She'll go to the line here, I believe. No, it's only the second team foul. T-Birds have 2 also. Neither team shooting unless they're in the act of shooting. Schisler will bring it in alongside the T-Bird bench. Going to let the officials do a little cleanup where the players hit the floor. Schisler holding her nose. I'm wondering if she's got the nosebleed now. Nope, she just toweled off. Engelhardt will guard Schisler on the inbounds pass now. We're set to go. 1:35 to play. She bounces to Bajikoli, right back to Andy in the corner. Wada, an open three, turned it down. Instead, kicks to San Francisco. Her three is no good. Siowa gets the rebound back. Bounces low post. Wada, no, but she's fouled. Seems like instead of a digital clock, we're watching the sand slowly seep down. Wada's first free throw is good. She now has 13 points. Bajikoli leads the Birds with 16. Schisler has 14. Those are the players. Rancha Concepcion has 10 also. And Wada converts both sides. Lead back to 13. Matches the biggest of the ball game. We approach a minute to go in the contest. Out top. Bright cross courts it. Spin dribble. They'll look on the high post. And a foul going to be whistled here. Bajikoli is going to get the foul. It is just, well, it is her fourth. We're not shooting yet. Amadou will check in to replace her. Still 63 ticks left on the clock. T-Birds will not be in action again until Friday night when they're on the road in Torrington. Both men and women will face Eastern Wyoming. Let's check and make sure I'm right on that. Oh, mama. Will be Eastern Wyoming. Pronghorn basketball, left side of the hoop, along the end line. They get it in for a little one-hander that's no good. Rebound in deep, put back up, and it rolls out. Drew the foul, so it'll be a shooting foul. Nesbitt to the free throw line. Second personal of the ball game against Tasana Amadou. Actually, I think that foul was on Wada. And the first free throw, Nesbitt is good, her 8th point of the day. Cuts the lead to 12. Pretty good Saturday afternoon crowd for the doubleheader. Second one there, Nesbitt with 9 now. Birds with the basketball against pressure out of the back court. Bounce it ahead to Bajikoli. And they'll get it on the right side outside. Wada will draw it way back out to Schisler. She loses it though. Back the other way. Engelhardt in deep off the bottom, drew the foul. Wow. Just, you're in that deep, let her shoot. So Bajikoli is going to get the foul. No, they're going to give it to Wada, her 3rd. Engelhardt's free throw is good. Kenley in double figures now with 10. The Bird lead is down to 10. 65-55, make it 56. Got a timeout on the court. T-Birds safely ahead, you would think, by 9 with 41 seconds left in the contest. For Casper tonight, this afternoon, 16 for Adama Bajacoli, 14 for Luna Ueda, 10 points for Arancha Concepcion, who really got the Birds the lead in the third quarter, 14 for Andy Schisler. So a total of 4 in double figures. Leading the way for Gillette, I have 16 for Rochelle Afumanuma, 10 for Kenley Engelhardt, and 10 for Dasani Nesbitt. They're players in double figures. Birds were down 17-16 at the first quarter. They trailed 28-26 at the halfway mark. Led at 44-39 as we entered the fourth quarter, and they're still, on top. And they'll look at some pressure in the front court as Ueda will throw it in front of the fans on the far side of the gymnasium. (65-56) Casper. Ueda's got to hold her position. Gets it to Bajacoli. She'll be fouled in the corner. Dama to the free throw line. Her 16, the best on Casper right now. And she won't be to the free throw line. She wasn't shooting. It's only the fourth team foul. Birds will bring it in, get it into Bajacoli. Head fake, wants to drive baseline. And this should be the fifth team foul and should put her at the free throw line. It will. On the season, 45% from the free throw line. Hasn't been there tonight. And the first one's good. 17th point to lead all scorers. Lead back to double digits at 10. This one will roll off. And a timeout going to be taken immediately by the Pronghorns. They want to get the ball in the front court, right in front of their bench. They will. 37 seconds to go. Casper's big lead in the first quarter was 5. They trailed by as many as 5 in the second quarter. Actually, they trailed by 6 at one time. And they've led by as many as 6 in the third. Led by as many as 13 here in the ball game. Gillette's biggest lead on the night, at least what I have, is 6 points. The Birds, 66-56, 10-point lead. Still 37 seconds to go. We will have the nightcap after we visit with Coach Canary, the men's game. T-Bird men standing in the stairwell, getting ready to take on the number 3 scoring team in the nation. Between the two of them, you would expect the total to be a couple hundred points on the board tonight. We'll see. Bright has to throw it in. She didn't get it in. She's going to get a 5-second count. Take a timeout so you get the ball in the front court, and then you turn it over on the 5-second violation. Schisler now will throw it in from that spot. Let's see if she does a better job of getting it in. She does. Ueda will be fouled instantly. So, Birds will now shoot free throws again, weighted to the free throw line. She will shoot a pair. 67% this season. First one's good. She's got 15 now. And got the roll. Around it went. Down it went. 16 points. And the 12-point lead for Casper. Birds are going to apply some pressure just to slow down the Pronghorns. Bright quickly in the corner. They'll cross-court it outside, push for a three. That's good. Maria Markinovich, 5'6" freshman from Montenegro. She averaged 7 points a ball game. That's her second field goal, makes it 68-59. Then the quick foul. Will take the slow walk after the quick foul. And it will put Bajikoli at the stripe. Dama with 17 points to lead all scorers. And this one's good. She's got 18. 2 out of 3. Nah, that's not quite right. It looks like 4 out of 5 maybe at the line. That one's good. 19 now, and the lead back to 11. Final 20 seconds of this ball game. Gillette will fall to 15-6 overall. The T-Birds will go to 16-6 overall. Players on the floor. Looks like Casper will get the jump ball. The possession arrow says T-Bird ball. Still 13 seconds left. And Casper gonna come away with the win over the Pronghorns. These two teams will have to meet in Gillette later. 70-59 is going to be your final. Casper College with a hard-fought win. A game in which Dwight Canary won't be real happy with the turnovers, but he will be happy with the effort and with the final result. Big win for the Birds. They had to have this. And now the men's game will come up next. We'll be back. We'll give you the final stats and talk to Dwight Canary when we return. This is T-Bird Basketball.
So he's here.
Hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym. Dwight Canary with us. And if I can just one word to sum this last game up, physical.
It was physical, yes, and I thought the officials let both teams play, and it was kind of a nice game where it wasn't a zillion free throws and stuff like that. But you're right, both teams. Gillette's very physical. They're really aggressive and do a great job on defense, and they make it difficult for you to pass the ball. So, yeah, I think your observation and summary
I'm just glad
is exactly
I wasn't
right.
out there.
Yeah, me
playing
too.
it.
Me too. I like to be able to talk what to do instead of have to go do it.
70-59 the final. Another thing that jumps off the page, 17 turnovers in the first half, only 6 in the second.
Big time, big difference. That was our main emphasis at halftime. Was we were doing a lot of things well defensively, but we were just not taking care of the basketball. They had 7 extra possessions. They had 17 turnovers, or we had 17. They had 10. I thought the team did an excellent job in that second half of taking care of the ball.
I thought too, and I usually don't single out players, but Arancha really picked you up in the third quarter.
She was our red mark after the game. We always try to single out someone that had a huge impact, whether it be short or not, on the outcome of the game, positive outcome. Arancha was definitely got that mark today. She had 6 or probably 8 or 10 points that second half.
She had 10.
Yeah. And to the credit, we had some nice passes, interior bounce passes to her. So I think Sai had 2 or 3 of those. So, yep, I was very pleased with her performance today.
You knew this was going to be a struggle going in. These are two teams that are, I was talking with Coach Macy before the game. It's early to talk about Region 9, but you start talking about Region 9, and this is part of it.
You do. The games impact the postseason. Everyone right now will. Because seeding or whether you have to play a play-in game, all those things are impacted on what you do right now in the current game. So, yes, it was a big one. I think Western Wyoming and Gillette and us now all have 1 loss. I'm not sure where Eastern and LCCC are. I think Eastern was 1-0. I don't know what's happened recently, but yes, we fought our way back to being right back into contention.
So you come home after 3 games on the road. Now you're going to go back out on the road to Eastern, but you got some time now.
Yes.
Not until Friday.
Yeah, that is nice having, we'll give them tomorrow completely off and then have 4 days to prepare for 2 tough teams, 2 tough road games. But the beautiful thing about that is if we can be successful over next weekend, then we only have 1 more road game. So, getting through that grind where 6 of your first 7 are on the road, if we could come out of there with 2 wins and end up being 5-1 out of that would be really, really a good accomplishment.
You did a great job, I thought, of getting the ball down low to Adama, too. It wasn't just Arancha.
Yes. Yeah, I just, it's fun to watch Adama play. She's got so much energy and always pursuing the basketball and not just physical energy, but she's got emotional and vocal energy. And, yeah, she finished pretty well inside today, too. So that was a plus because I don't think we shot the 3 particularly well. So getting some interior points is critical for us. Let me look. 2
out of 14
Yep,
from
that's
3.
not pretty well.
Schisler has been struggling from 3.
That's shooting, though. You could be 5 for 7 one night, and you could be 0 for 4. And by the end of the year, she's going to be right around 40% up from the 3-point line, which is really, really, really good at our level. So, the worst thing you can do is have her stop taking open looks because you know it's going to come. So, not too concerned when her threes aren't dropping because I have a good feeling it's going to come eventually.
Well, congratulations on a win that you really needed tonight.
Yes, definitely.
A hard-fought one. Now we get to watch the men.
Yeah, that's going to be a battle. That's going to be 2 really, really, really good JUCO teams going at it right now. So that'll be a lot of fun to watch.
All right. I'll probably be tired after I'm done doing this thing.
You better get ready to talk fast. That's for sure. And memorize those numbers and names. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know how I do it either. Sometimes I don't.
All right.
Congratulations, Dwight.
You bet. Thank you, and thank you, staff.
All right. Dwight Canary, after the T-Birds' 70-59 win over Gillette, runs their record on the season to 16-6 and puts them in a little better shape in the North Sub-region. Coming up in about 10 minutes, it'll be tip-off time. The men, 2 of the 6 highest scoring teams in the nation, will go at it. Gillette averaging 104 in a game. The Pronghorns are 18-1 on the season. The Birds get 99 a contest. They are 16-4. Should be an interesting time here at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. This is T-Bird basketball.